All right, so here's your study guide for quiz 30. And this has been uploaded to Focus as well, if you'd like to look at it on your computer screen. So here we go. Problem number 1. WZ and XR are diameters. All right, W to Z is a diameter, X to R is a diameter. Find the measure of arc ZWX. So we're starting at Z. We're going all the way around through W to X. So we need this arc right here. All right, well, since W to Z is a diameter, this much of it is 180. And then we just need to add the 46 to it. So the measure of arc ZWX is equal to 180 plus 46. $226. In problem number 2, you're asked to find the measure of angle BAC. All right, angle BAC starts at B, goes to A, and comes back up to C. So it's this angle right here. Don't do that. It's that angle. All right. Well, angle BAC intercepts arc BC. And since angle BOC is 57 degrees, then arc BC is 57 degrees. So angle A down here is an inscribed angle, and it's equal to half of its intercepted arc. So the measure of angle BAC is equal to 1/2 of 57. 28.5 degrees. All right, problem number 3, find X. X is angle A right here. And the measure of angle X is half of its intercepted arc. So this is the same problem that you just did, except you're given the intercepted arc. So X is equal to 1/2 of 46. So 23 degrees. Right, and if you were asked this angle right in here, this central angle would be 46. Central angles are equal to their intercepted arcs. Inscribed angles are equal to half of their intercepted arcs. All right, problem number 4, find the measure of angle BAC. All right, we're starting at B, we're going to A, and we're coming back here to C. So again, this angle, maybe yellow will work better. We're looking for this angle. Well, angle BAC is going to be half of this arc. Now, look what we got here. We've got this chord AC, and AC goes through D. Or I'm sorry, AC goes through point O, which is the center of the circle. That makes AC a diameter. That means that this angle right here, BOC, plus 66 equals 180. So BOC plus 66 equals 180 degrees. So we're going to find BOC first. So BOC is equal to 114. All right, that's this angle right here. We found the measure of angle BOC so that we could get the measure of arc BC, which is 114. Now, angle BAC is an inscribed angle, and it's equal to half of its intercepted arc. So the measure of angle BAC is equal to 1/2 of 114. And that's 57 degrees. Any questions up till now? Problem number 5. All right, the measure of angle R is 22. So this angle is 22 degrees. It's an inscribed angle, okay? Its vertex is on the circle. Its intercepted arc is NQ. Find the measure of angle O. You need this angle right here. Now, angle O is a central angle, and a central angle is equal to its intercepted arc. An inscribed angle is equal to half of its intercepted arc. So we can say the measure of arc NQ is equal to 2 times 22, which equals 44 degrees. So this arc is 44 degrees. Its central angle is its central angle is equal to its intercepted arc. So the measure of angle O is equal to 44 degrees. Inscribed angles are equal to half their arc. Central angles are equal to their arc. All right, problem number 6. Given that angle DAB and DCB are right angles. So DAB is a right angle. DCB is a right angle. And the measure of angle BDC is 47. So BDC is 47 degrees. What is the measure of angle CAD? I'm sorry, arc CAD. Well, arc CAD starts at C, goes all the way around this circle, and it ends at D. So if we started at C and we went completely around the circle to C again, it would be 360 degrees, wouldn't it? Well, if we started at C and ended at D, wouldn't this arc right here be equal to 360? I'm sorry, wouldn't this arc right here be equal to this central inscribed angle? All right, arc DC is equal to 2 times this inscribed angle. So we're going to find this angle measure first. We're going to double it to get this arc DC, so we can subtract it from 360 to get the big arc measure that they wanted. So this angle DAB or DBC first, measure of angle DBC is equal to 90 minus 47. And 90 minus 47 is 43 degrees. So we're going to start there. This angle, 43 degrees. Its corresponding arc is right here, DC. Well, the measure of arc DC is equal to 2 times 43, which is 86 degrees. So 86 degrees. So the measure of this big arc that we need, the measure of arc CAD, is going to be equal to 360 minus this arc DC right here. So minus 86. And that's 274 degrees. All right, so you're going to take this 47 degree angle that you're given, you're going to subtract it from 90 to get this second acute angle in the right triangle. You're going to double that angle measure to get its intercepted arc. And then you're going to subtract that intercepted arc from 360 to find the big arc measure that they're asking for. All right, problem number 7. If the measure of angle CDB is 31, so C down to D over to B. If it's 31 degrees, well, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to double it, because its intercepted arc CB would be 62 degrees. All right, so that's from here to here. What is the measure of angle CAB? All right, so we need angle CAB. Here's the angle that we need. But look at its intercepted arc. This would be its intercepted arc. So the measure of angle CAB is equal to 1/2 of 62. And half of 62 is 31 degrees. All right, and then we've got 3 more questions that are just review type, combining like terms and multiplying binomials. So problem number 8, we've got 3m plus 8 squared. So 3m plus 8 squared is 3m plus 8 times 3m plus 8. So we're multiplying binomials. That means we need to do the distributive property twice. So 3m times 3m is 9m squared. And 3m times 8 is 24m. 8 times 3m is another 24m. And then we get 8 times 8, which is positive 64. We then combine our like terms in the middle. So we get 9m squared plus 48m plus 64. In problem number 9, we've got negative 4x minus 6x minus 1 minus 5. So we're going to combine the two x's, meaning negative 4 minus 6 would be negative 10x. And then we're going to combine the negative 1 and the negative 5, and negative 1 minus 5 is negative 6. And that is the simplest form, negative 10x minus 6. And problem number 10, we've got 2x plus 2 times 4x plus 3. And again, we have a binomial times a binomial, so we're going to do the distributive property twice. And 2x times 4x is 8x squared. And 2x times 3 is positive 6x. Then we take 2 times 4x, which is positive 8x. And then positive 2 times positive 3 is positive 6. We then combine our terms in the middle. So 8x squared plus 14x plus 6. And that completes your study guide for quiz 30. Your geometry EOC is next week. Geometry EOC is next week. Okay? Your graduation requirement for the geometry EOC is that you take the exam. You sit down and you take it. And you don't take your phone out, and you don't cheat on it, and you don't look at somebody else's computer. You sit down and you take the exam, and you do the best that you can do. That's your graduation requirement. Okay? So that is next week. You've been practicing for it all year by doing the ALEKS app. The people that wrote the Alex app wrote the EOC. All right, so if you feel like you want to get a little bit more practice for the EOC next week, then just spend more time in Alex between now and your EOC test next week. All right, anybody have any questions? All right, that's all I have for today. Try to be academically productive for the rest of the period. Tomorrow morning, first period is going to be real short in here because there's progress monitoring testing tomorrow as well. So if you don't finish your quiz in class, I don't even know that we're going to get started on your first period quiz in class. All right. I think we're just going to have you guys take your quiz on Friday morning. All right.